Hello everyone and welcome back to the Village of Light, and today we are here for another super special side quest. I'm so excited. We're finally getting some more of those NPC jobs that we've had stacked up for a while now assigned out so you guys can see who has won the random draw for the jobs. And remember, this isn't a job video, so you can suggest jobs but to go on the list, but I'm not going to pick anyone from this particular video's comment sections for those jobs. I will let you guys know when the jobs are available, and this little side quest is just to let you know that I've assigned a couple more of them. We are going to meet our new innkeeper, and there were some really creative entries for the innkeeper thing, so I tried to expand on the options for what we could add into our little inn, and I'm pretty pleased with the end results. Alrighty, yeah, who's a good boy, Tate? Who's a good boy? Are you just so cute? You're just so cute. Here, let me get you some chicken. Let me get you some chicken. Nope, that's potato soup. You can't have my potato soup, Tate. I don't know what that would do to a doggy tum-tum. Alright, Lily, Tate, you guys stay out here. I don't want to insult the new innkeeper. She's very sweet, very nice, but you know, we just finished refurbishing the entire inn, and I don't want you guys getting into things, so stay here for just a minute. It's the Village of Light. Everyone loves you. You'll be fine. But yes, so for those of you who aren't familiar, we built this inn back in the old world, and we made Hearthstone Inn, and I'm very happy with it. It was one of my first builds, and we've expanded on it. But the running theme of the inn has been everything orange and carroty. That's why we have all these carrots over here. In fact, we probably should spruce this garden up a little bit, but there's a special little side thing about that I'll show you guys in just a second. So first things first, we come into the inn, and actually I'm just gonna leave the doors open, why not? And meet Teddy, the new innkeeper. Hello Teddy, how are you today? As you can see, Teddy sells everything orange. It's very interesting. That's her entire meal plan organization. We have orange juice, orange jelly sandwich, orange yogurt, orange smoothie, orange soda. We've got glazed carrots, carrot soup, orange chicken, carrot cake, and then she will also buy orange things from you. As you can imagine, she does need quite a lot of oranges. Ooh, and you know what else we should have her buy? Carrots. Though she probably won't pay us as much for carrots as she would the oranges. Probably just like 1 gold coin a piece, because you can end up with a lot of carrots really fast. But also orange berries, which are kind of hard to get our hands on because those come from the plant Megapack orange berry bushes. So they're a little bit harder to find. That's why they're worth so many gold coins. Of course, you can turn those 8 gold coins into a delicious carrot soup right off the bat though, so that's pretty nice. And she'll also buy some orange azaleas because Teddy here has a passion for plants. Let's see, yep. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you here. These are the freshest carrots I've ever seen. Perfect for a new carrot cake. Teddy's really friendly. She took over for Violet, who retired to the islands, and while Violet was headed off to get to those islands, she ran into Teddy. They started talking, and Teddy was like, you know what? Why don't we trade houses? So Violet now lives on the beautiful island that Teddy lived on, and Teddy now lives here running our little inn. And she's spruced it up a little bit. We've got some new counters, we've got a new sink and cutting board installed, a nice new azalea and a nice cute little pot, and she's also really made the rooms quite nice too. So now the rooms all have proper beds. This one used to be empty. And there's proper beds here. We've got more little azaleas, more flowers. We've got a nice little seat if you want to sit down and get cozy in your room. And then right here, we actually have an empty bookshelf. And this is so if people who visit the village want to leave little notes for other people who are going to stay in the inn room, then they can go and they can get a book and quill, and they can write a little note and leave it in these bookshelves. So we'll fill this up with traveler's notes for people who stop by and visit. Oops, and it's night. Oh, hey, there's Rain. You're gonna meet her in just a second too. She really seems to have picked that room as her room. This is the other room that's available. As you can see, Hunter has moved out. Yeah, he has gone off on his adventures, so now this inn room is open. This is the rose room, and the other one is the tulip room, designated by the little item frames that we have right here. This one also has a little bookshelf so that you can leave any notes that you want to leave for present or past travelers who stop by this room. It's got a little desk, and it's got a little chair if you want to sit down, do a little bit of writing, look at the pretty flower. Whoops, you gotta watch the ceiling. The ceiling kind of bites a little bit. And then nice comfy beds so you can just snuggle up under these lush blankets and relax. Take a nice snooze, wake up. Beautiful morning, beautiful morning. We might want to spruce that that view up a little bit because those birchwood trees definitely are in the way just a little bit. But yeah, really nice rooms. We've got, this is the tulip room, as you can see. They've got chests, so if you need to temporarily leave some items here as you take this as your in room, that's just fine. I'm not sure what to do back here. If you guys have any ideas for this little teensy piece, that's kind of one of the hard things I'm finding with decorating in Minecraft. It can be really easy to design these big things and have these big decorations, but when you just have like a small little space, it can be kind of tricky figuring out how to decorate that. Well, I say that, but then I throw like plants down everywhere, but I didn't want to like turn the inn into a greenhouse, so I was restraining myself. Thank you very much. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this little end hallway, so if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. It's very helpful. I'm still just a novice learning the trade. How you doing today, Teddy? But she's got a lot she will talk to you about. Why, hello, seriously. Are you in need of a room for the night? And there it is. I love the azaleas that grow here, but I miss the more tropical plants from home. If only I had a greenhouse to grow them in. And so that's one of my ideas with Teddy, is that in the future what we might do is kind of clear this area out a little bit and put a little teensy greenhouse in here. And then Teddy will have a small greenhouse that she can grow her tropical plants from back home in. And then she can sell us some of those tropical plants. I think that might be a kind of nice way to get some of the rare plant mega pack plants that, and then now we'll plant the carrots back down. We're helping Teddy out, taking care of her garden for her. That don't respawn, since the plant mega pack plants don't regenerate in the world. Once we like empty an area, we empty it. And I really like buying the plants from NPCs more than emptying an area, because I don't like it when I go to a biome that I've like picked all the plants out of and I'm like, it's so empty. So it's a lot more fun for me to be able to go and just buy them from some really cool NPCs like Teddy. So one day we will build her a little greenhouse, and then she can have some of the beautiful orange plants. There's a lot of nice plants that fall under the orange category. Like the orange berry bushes, the orange hanging plant flowers, orange autumn sapling, orange cosmos, orange gerbia? I know that plant. I've grown these and I can't pronounce them to save my life. So embarrassing. Let's see, orange saplings. These orange anthuriums are absolutely beautiful. I love them. And then there's some tropical orange trees. We've got two varieties of orange trees from two different mods. We've got the Pam's Mega Plaque, and then I think this is, or Pam's Mega Plant, Pam's Harvest Craft, there we go. And then we've got the Tropicraft plants too. Then we've got just normal oranges. But yeah, I'm thinking she'll probably be very happy. All right, and then someone said if you do at plant. It works! Wow, I've never had it actually work for me before. Thank you very much, you guys, where you put the at and then the mod. So at plant mega pack. See, there's just like a whole bunch of different plants. Like here's a whole bunch of the Achillea? I need to get my pronunciation on these guys down. The begonias, the azaleas, we've got the cleosias. They look a lot like what I would refer to as Indian paintbrushes. The dahlias, oh man, I love dahlias. The daisies. So basically, some of the more exotic versions of these orange plants is what she would grow. Like maybe the lion's tail or this Peruvian lily. Oh, I can see her growing a Peruvian lily. In fact, if you look closely, she actually has a flower in her hair. And I like to think that it's a daylily. A beautiful daylily. But yes, Teddy, I hope you're happy being the innkeeper. She is so friendly and nice and sells you delicious food. This will be great for when I have my coin bag on me and I just have a whole bunch of coins and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry and I don't have my kitchen sorted yet. We can just pop over here and get some amazing yum yum food. So that's really fun, but there were a lot of people who applied for the innkeeper job, so I decided to make it so we could have at least 2 people show up. So I ran the randomizer again and it chose a second person, and I thought about it, and then we had Rain show up. Hello, Rain! And as you can tell, she has this amazing, beautiful reading nook. She is basically a guest here at the inn, and while she stays here, she just kind of settles into the reading nook upstairs, relaxes, and is visiting the village. So you can find her up here constantly. I really like how this part of the upstairs turned out. We've got some really nice lanterns from the glowstone hanging down. We've got a whole wall of books against the back. I used the carpenter's blocks to give it just... Whoop! No, Maddie, why? My villagers are still hitting the ground too hard. You know what we're going to do? We're going to level the village. But we'll talk about that in just a second. Oh, Maddie, dang it. All right. I will mourn the villagers later, and we will have a proper harvest festival so that we can get their numbers back up. Good grief. And then also, where was I just have to move on. Rain, where'd you go? Jeez. Did you go down there? Yes, she did. Man, she's fast. But we use the carpenter's block to have this little kind of poke out part so that it really does feel more like a little bookshelf. And also carpenter's blocks to kind of put things along the edges here. So we've got a nice little bookshelf. And then we use carpenter's blocks to first put down the module pots so that we could put the azaleas back here. But I didn't really like how the color of the module pots looked just sitting there. They're kind of not very detailed in texture. They're just sort of one color, which works a lot of the time, but not here. So we put a little carpenter's hatch and smacked it up. See? Dunk dunk. This is what it would look like without the carpenter's hatch. And then you add the carpenter's hatch and voila. Much nicer, much nicer. So this is nice, and we've got more azaleas because they grow pretty easily around here. Got little seats, little comfy seats. These are cup holders, of course, cup holders. Little coffee table, pictures of different plants on the walls, all orange, of course. And then finally, Rain, who is actually Morgan Williams on YouTube. YouTube name Morgan Williams, and this is Rain, your character. And you said you wanted someone named Rain who likes Sudoku and crossword puzzles and Rubik's Cubes, and you wanted to have some purple streaks in your hair. So this was the end result, and I really like her. Rain is pretty awesome. She carries a book around. She's always up here reading, and if you talk with her, she loves her coffee. So if you bring her coffee, she will be very happy, and she'll give you some gold coins. She also loves new books, so if you bring her new books, she'll give you some gold coins. And what Rain likes to trade to you is actually the logic puzzles. So this is just a little random decorative item that is actually a phone that comes with the NPC mod. And so I renamed it to Logic Puzzle, and it's supposed to kind of mimic a logic puzzle because I couldn't find anything that looked like a Rubik's Cube. I really wanted to be able to buy Rubik's Cubes from this person, but I just couldn't find Rubik's Cube. So if you guys have ideas for what we could use as a Rubik's Cube instead, please let me know. Also, she'll sell you a book, so you get books either way. They're the same price though. Oh, and there she goes. The puzzles are getting easier lately. I really should make some of my own. So she basically stays upstairs reading, doing crossword puzzles. Hey Tate! Hi baby boy! You know, I wonder if we should change these doors. Yeah, maybe we'll shift these to carpenter's doors in a little bit and see how that looks. Rain, where'd you go? She's always popping down into this room. I think she thinks that's like her room. Alright, let's go upstairs. I wonder if we can use the hatch, the carpenter's hatches, to kind of make, or even the panels like we did right here, to kind of block off this little stairway and make it a little bit nicer touch. It's these small things, that's what I'm talking about. These little details that really can kind of pull an entire build together and make it look real nice. But she will also sell you, because I was thinking she loves logic, she loves puzzles, she'll also sell you maze map focuses, blank maze maps if you're too lazy to take the map focus and surround it with paper and you just want like the plain map, and also the blank magic map. So she'll sell you all of those things, but for a lot of money. Each diamond coin is equivalent to 100 gold coins. So you can get the maze map focus for 100 gold coins. You can get the blank maze map for 200 gold coins, or you can get the blank magic map for 400 gold coins. So you also have to go over and visit our wonderful Amber, the banker, at the employment center to exchange the coins into diamond coins. But I think it's kind of nice because sometimes you just want to go adventure, and it's really hard when you don't even have the map focus, so you can't just jump into the Twilight Forest and go explore. So that's why we have her selling us some logic-y things. Oh, there she goes again. She really likes jumping down here. Rain, you live on the edge. But I really like her. I like how her character has turned out. There, all done. 17 crossword puzzles for the day. I'll have to fix that little typo. But she's pretty cool. But now, the dilemmas that we have. What do we do with this space? I don't know how to fill up this little space over here or what we should put for our little village of light. So if you guys have any ideas for this little spot, I am all ears because I really love how the inn is turning out. It's getting very cozy. It feels like somewhere that would just be nice to come with Calf and Caffers or any of our guests and just kind of like sit up here, sip some coffee with Rain, just kind of relax. So that would be kind of nice. I was thinking maybe we'll put in a couple more bookshelves that can have records of adventures that we have gone on and our guests go on and other people go on, or any fan fiction that has been written about our zoo crafting world and the ZooCast as a whole. So we could put like books that people can come and read in here. And we can put copies, of course, in a library that we're going to build one day. I do plan on having a really cool library one day in the Village of Light because it is so awesome. It's getting ready to set. Are you guys hungry? I know, it's kind of boring. Mom's busy, okay? Just hang on a few more minutes and then we'll go for a good run over by the Red Rockies, okay? We'll go see how all of those crazy goats are doing. All right. I gotta get rid of this hanging lantern. But yeah, so as far as developing the rest of the town goes, we have a lot more NPCs I need to work our way through. New guards to add, but I was trying to figure out, so how are we going to get the villagers from over there to over here? Because they really like to just kind of cluster inside their house. Let me put my armor on just in case anything bad tries to show up and get at us. And so that's where, as we talked about last episode, we came up with the idea of making residential zones. So what we're going to do is we are going to start separating the village. Oh, there's my statue. Hello, statue. Hello. We're going to start separating the village into different zones. So like over there might be like the houses, like the residential district, mostly houses, some things like you know, the Tower of Light. Man, that's so cool. Look at that. That's a really cool tower. Don't you just love that whenever you work on a project and you can look over it again and be like, wow, I'm proud of that. Pat myself on the back. Gotta have a little confidence. Gotta have pride in what you do. I love that the Z is up there too. We could do ZooCast tours where we travel along the ZooCast sign between the Village of Light and Miz. That would be really cool. But yeah, so this might be the residential area over there. We'll rebuild the church and have its little basement with that big awesome hollow cave that we have planned. And, you know, the employment center, the chocobo stable, stuff like that, lots of houses, maybe the little school for the kids. I want to change that well into a really cool fountain/well. So any ideas about that would be very helpful as well. No pun intended. You know, expand behind the inn a little bit. And then this area where we're standing in right now, I want to actually clear these farms out and these little houses and turn this into like a business district where you can find a lot of the shops and a lot of the shopkeepers. And then more over there where those nutty little goats live is where we're going to have the farming district. Each district will probably be blocked off with gates, mostly just to keep the villagers in one place and to try to keep them safe. So that's the plan there. We'll also be able to keep the guards kind of more in one place because I gave them like a 10 wide, I think it was like 10 chunk. I don't know why I set it that high, but the guards can basically travel over a large distance. So sometimes when I'm trying to find Blake or Min or Karate or any of the others, it's really hard. See, I don't see a single one right now. Wow, look at those treetops. Ah, we should do treetop parkour with Kaffers one day. That would be so fun. That would be so much fun, Lily and Tate. I would love that. Huh. But yeah, so that's the plan. And so next up, the project is going to be clearing out these little farms and some of these trees and these little houses and building some of the shops. So I'm pretty excited about that. Whew. All right, well, I'm going to go snuggle up in those fresh new beds that we've built down in that little inn, and I will see you guys next time, okay? All right, Lily Tate, you can come back in with me now. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.